gorgeous people, let's get right into it. If you're planning to travel here in 2025, there are some big changes that you need to know about before booking your next trip. From new ID requirements to updated visa rules, you do not want to be stuck in that airport unprepared. So let's get right into the first one. First up, let's talk about this real ID. Now, this is a requirement that has been delayed a couple times over. However, it is happening, you all. Starting May 7, 2025, if you're flying domestically here in the United States, you will need a real ID compliant driver's license or another TSA approved form of identification, such as a passport. If your license does not have that star in the top corner, you will need to get that updated with your state DMV, because trust me, you do not want to be that person stuck in security because you have an outdated driver's license or you don't have no passport. So make sure you either do one or the other or do both. Why not get that passport so you can travel all over the world? It's always more to see, right? Next up, if you're planning a trip to the United Kingdom, listen up. The UK is rolling out the ETA, which is Electronic Travel Authorization. This is a new requirement for travelers from visa-exempt countries like the United States and Canada. This started in 2024 for some countries and is fully rolling out here in 2025. I will put their website in the description below. That way you can check to see if it has rolled out to your country or if it will be coming in the near future. Now, for my US travelers, you'll need to go ahead and apply for that ETA because it has already rolled out to the United States. It's a quick online application. It costs about £10 or 12 US dollars. And once it's approved, it's valid for multiple visits over the next 2 years. Now, let's talk about ETIAS, the European Travel Information and Authorization System. Lord, that was so much for me to say. If you're headed to Europe mid-2025 from one of these visa-free countries or territories on the screen, you'll need to apply for an ETIAS travel authorization before your trip. This is not a visa, but more so like a security check for travelers visiting the countries listed on the screen. The application takes about 10 minutes, costs €7 or 8 US dollars, and is valid for 3 years or until the passport you used in the application expires, whichever comes first. I actually had learned about this last year when I went to Puerto Rico for a travel creator content conference. So if you do want to check that video out, it will be linked above. But I do want to note that this system is not yet operational and no applications are collected at this point. I have listed the official website in the description below. So definitely make sure that you check out the website to see when it's actually taking effect. So when you're ready to go on your European getaway, you will be very much prepared. And last but not least, if you're dreaming about visiting Brazil like myself, because it did make my bucket list, there is a new visa requirement that you need to know. This actually started in 2024 for US, Canadian, and Australian travelers. You will need to apply for the Brazil e-visa before your trip. It's a simple online application. It costs about 80 US dollars. The visa is valid for multiple entries over 5 years. So if Brazil is on your bucket list, make sure you get your visa before takeoff. All right, gorgeous people. So that is the 2025 rundown for travel requirements. Whether you're flying domestically, going to Europe, UK, Brazil, I just want you all to be prepared. That way you can experience the world and be stress-free as much as possible, because travel comes with just like a tiny bit of stress always, right? But I hope this was helpful. Let me know in the comments below how these changes might affect your travel plans or where you might be going this year. I'm always here to hear about your exciting adventures. If you have questions, definitely drop them in the comments and I will definitely answer them. If it calls for a whole video, I will definitely do that as well. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And as always, gorgeous people, go out there, create memories that will last a lifetime.